Hi kids, today I'm going to show you how to make a really neat project with the clay from your Art and Discovery kit. Before we get started though, you're going to need to go grab a few things. One thing would be either a nice smooth rock about the size of a plum or a potato if you can't find that. The next thing you're going to need to get is some plant material, which is what we're going to use to decorate your pot.
Ferns, leaves, and wildflowers will work great for this.
So once you have all of that, all your materials, you've got your rock or your potato and your plant materials, then we can get started. So your clay comes in this covered container. When you're not using it, it's important to keep it in there with the cover on, because once this clay dries out, you can't use it again. So we're going to open it up and take off a piece that's about
the size of a plum.
Like that. Alright, so then we're going to cover the clay back up, roll this into a ball, slap it back and forth. That helps compress it, get out the little cracks and things, and roll it into a nice ball. Alright, and once we have that into a nice ball, you're going to hold it in whichever hand is most comfortable for you. Okay, and then you're going to line up with your elbow and just push, kind of tap it in there. And turn it and tap it and turn it and tap it and turn it. This is called an elbow pot. Okay, so my clay was not really well. See that? I've already got this kind of a... So what I'm going to do before I go any further, I'm going to kind of push that back together and smooth that back. So every once in a while, check your rim. Just use your fingertips to kind of smooth that out. So that's what it looks like so far. It already starts to look like a pot, doesn't it? Okay? So I'm going to come back and I'm going to keep doing that. Tap, tap, and just keep moving it. Isn't that neat how you can use just your elbow to actually do something other than lean on? Now, it's going to get thin right here
in the middle
pretty quickly. And overall, you want this to be about 1/4 of an inch thick. And this is a chopstick. That's 1/4 inch thick. So now that I kind of know how thick I want it, I'm going to come back here to these areas that are thicker, and I'm going to just turn it so that's where my elbow is going to hit. All right. Just keep it cupped in your hand. And that's about done. It's done. See how quickly you can make a really neat little pot. So now we're going to add in some decoration by using one of the plants that you've got. So for this one, I did one earlier when I put a fern in it. So that's ready and drying. This one I'm going to put, it fits in there quite nicely. I'm going to put in this wild grape leaf. So I'm going to set that down in there. And I'm going to grab either the rock or the potato. Okay, I've got the potato this time. And I'm just going to set it on there and just kind of press around. And the potato is going to be what really pushes that leaf in there.
Push firmly enough to press in the leaf, but you don't want to squash your pot, so be careful. Remove your potato form and there's your dish. And all you need to do is just gently tap it on your work surface and to create the base. So we'll let these dry and I'll show you what you need to do to finish them.